brother, who's not a gardener, actually asked me the other day, Shirley, can I just go outside to my yard, take some soil, put it in a container, and start container gardening? The answer is no. And I'm going to explain to you why with soil basics. A successful gardener understands this basic fact. Soil is the most important material in a plant's life, followed by water, of course, and sunshine. You know, with all the dirt around us on Earth, we tend to forget that it takes years for natural, fertile soil to be created outside in our yards. And this happens only after natural ingredients start to break down and decompose like leaves and stems and flowers, and then they return nutrients to the soil. So here's the problem with using native soil in containers or just planting straight into it. Urban areas and other areas typically have terrible soil. Soil in our yards are usually very nutrient deficient. They're usually the wrong pH. They're either too heavy, like in clay soil. And not only does your soil need water, it also needs to be able to have oxygen penetrate it. And if a soil is too heavy, that's not going to happen. Or maybe they're too porous, like in sandy soil, and so they don't hold enough water or the proper amount of water to the roots of your plants. So friends, that's where bagged soil comes in, to control that your plant has what it needs. So what's the difference between planting mix and potting soil? You go to your garden center, you don't know which one to buy for the application that you have. So I'm going to explain the difference between planting mix and potting soil because they're not the same and they're not interchangeable. The purpose of planting mix is to improve your native soil. So this is a soil that you mix into your native soil. It's going to improve its texture, its ability to take up water and oxygen. Planting mix. You're going to want to use this when you plant sod. If you're going to put down some sod, you need good soil. Also, what about when you plant a tree? You need planting mix. Any landscape plant, you need, everybody say it, planting mix. Also, it's got a lot of organic ingredients in it that are nutritious, like aged chicken manure, bat guano, kelp, and all of this is organic and slowly released to your soil, to your plant, so that it gets what it needs when it needs it. Potting soil. And what makes this specific for pots is that it's got the perfect texture to sustain plant life in a small or large container. Remember, when your plant is in a pot, it is held captive. It is only as good as you make it for that plant. So give it a really great soil experience that's got the right texture and that has improvements as far as nutrients that are going to be time-related. I hope you understand the difference now. Planting mix, you mix it in the ground to improve that soil for your landscape plants. Potting soil for any potted plant. It's pretty simple. Oh, I feel good. Now you understand. For tips like this and all great things under the sun, follow me, Eden Maker, on the social media platforms, YouTube. I'll see you guys next week.